Welcome to today's episode, and we are going to be talking about books to buy in law school. Today's segment about books to buy in law school. First, I'm going to tell you the number of topics or courses we're going to be doing and how it usually goes from there. So in law school, you're going to be doing just 5 courses, and these courses happens like every day. That means the calendar is drawn up, so you take each course every day, and the names of the courses are criminal litigation, civil litigation, corporate law practice, property law practice, which we had today being Thursday. I'm just coming from class. And Friday we have professional ethics. Now for some campuses, you can wear your black and white on like from Monday to Friday, but here in Abuja we wear our traditional or corporate outfit or your black and white on Fridays, depending on how you feel generally. So now for each course, there is usually a course outline provided. The general overview is always given by the course lecturer, and then you now have the acts and the other rules that govern that particular course. So what I did when I came to law school was just very simple. I monitored the classes first up to like 3 weeks to know what was in vogue, and then they gave us recommended text. Recommended text are the books that the lecturers say that you should buy, which means like those are the books they are following also when they are marking and teaching. So for my recommended text, I bought mostly the lecturers' books, and I'm also using a Kundi Smith material and Agbata material. Now the names I have just called are authors of almost all the books of in all the courses that I have earlier mentioned. So what I did was I got all my acts. We already know in law that we are going to do either statutes or cases. So I made sure to get all my acts. So I have the ACJA, that's for criminal law. I have my ethics and professional conduct, that's the RPC. I have, anyway, when you come, you understand better. But I got the acts first so that I'll have money, because the Conde Smith and others, they are in PDF form. So you can actually just read from your laptop, your iPad, whatever, as long as you're comfortable. So that's what I did. I got my acts. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you all the books and what they look like and the ones I got. I bought the recommended text, meaning that I bought the particular author recommended by the lecturer. I hope you can see this. This is professional ethics. That's for professional ethics on Fridays. This is criminal litigation. This is for criminal litigation on Monday. And this is the ACJA. This is the ACJA that contains all the rules and acts and all of that. This is and this ACJA also contains orders of courts, like 20 rule of high courts in Lagos and in Abuja, like that. And then this is my draft book. This draft book contains almost all the drafts from cuts across all my lectures, cuts across all the courses that I'm taking. And this draft book was made by one of our lecturers, and he's also a law school lecturer here, and he takes us in property law, and he drafts like across all the topics. So I felt more comfortable buying this because of the way he teaches us. He makes it very understandable, very easy, and like he just breaks everything down. So it builds this form of trust in me. I'm like, okay, this man would know what he's doing because he is the one teaching us, and he did it across all the courses. So I wouldn't have to doubt anything about draft and other courses because all the 5 courses are inside here. So that is what I did when it came to books. But if you have money, you can buy other materials. So this is what happens here in law school. There are teachers that organize classes outside of school classes. So they usually hold their classes outside the school gates, like they have conference halls where they do it. So we have Easy Read, we have Kelvin's class, there's OO Stevens, there are other people, plenty of people that do that particular practice. So they also have their materials. Unfortunately, I don't go for those classes because they charge you. I think the class is like 250k thereabouts. So you can actually subscribe to those classes if you want to or not. If you can afford to pay for those classes, you're free to go. They actually take their time to teach people how to draft. But if you have friends that are already going, you could just beg them to, record it for you and bring it like that. Anyway, whichever way you choose, whichever one is convenient for you, you can do it. So that's what I did with regarding my books. So if I'm recommending text, I would recommend that you buy the ones the lecturers say you should buy. to be on the safe side, because they too are drawing their marking scheme, they are teaching lectures, everything, they are drawing it from those books as recommended. I remember when you're citing a case that is not, they didn't teach you at all in that session, you're going to add the law reports, the dates and all of those things for the lecturers also to go and research them. So that's it about recommended text. I hope this was very, very helpful. And the classes are divided into two. We have the first half that starts from 9 till 11, and from 11 to 11:30 we have breaks. So you would go for your break and come back, then you take, if the lecturer couldn't finish his slides, he'll finish the slides, and then you guys will either do a pre-class, a simulation, or anything at all regarding the class. So the first half is the one that the lecturer will cover everything for the day, and the second half is the one that you guys will now present your pre-class, ask your questions, do a little drama depending on what the course requires, and basically that's it. As long as you take your work a day at a time, trust me, it's not difficult. Don't just let it pile up, okay? We are all going to do it. And if you're aspiring to come, make sure that you're doing your work bit by bit, because it reduces the work. That is all for now. When I have a new update, I'm going to put it up on this channel for you guys to see. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Mwah.